Hello and welcome to the Sunbirdcrochet podcast. My name is Claudia and I'm coming to you from Germany. Today is Saturday, the 1st of November already. I'm here in my sitting room together with my cat, Teddy. Hi, Teddy. And we wanted to tell you a little bit about what we've been up to, which isn't much. Basically, I thought I would give you a short little update on my Universe in Bloom blanket crochet along project. I am now on to part 4. This pattern is a free pattern on the Sreepjes website, and it started at the beginning or first week of October this year, and I'm a little bit behind, but I don't stress about that. As I said, I'm on part 4 and it's a pattern designed by Deidre Ois. Her website is called Look at What I Made. I might as well show you what I've done so far in total, just in case you're new here. So the first part was making 4 of these hearts, which I've done, except you have to frame those hearts. I left that for the end because I don't know which color I will be using for the border of the blanket. So I've made 4 of these hearts. They're quite big. I'm totally out of gauge here. I think I'm almost double the gauge. Don't worry about that. So I've been working on part 4, as I said. Let me just secure this. I'm using a 4mm hook and Stylecraft Special DK yarn. I suppose I should use Sreepjes yarn, but never mind. This is how far I've come. The center was, well, you started with a center flower and then you added on like a starfish thing here, and then you made these petals as separate modules. Then you sewed them in, or you worked them in. I'm not telling you how because that's in the pattern. And now I am adding these lace sections. This is one of them, part 4 finished. I've done 2 finished ones. I'm working on the 3rd. And yeah, I don't think I will get lots done this weekend because there will be visitors coming at lunch today. But this is my current project. It's coming along nicely. Now, some in my family said I should keep it round and keep it limited to part 4, just making a little border around it, because that would be a nice lapgan. But at this stage, I want to do the whole blanket, especially since I've already made the corners. These hearts will be the corners of the blanket later. So, yeah. Can you hear that? These are the children of my lovely neighbors. We are going to pretend that there's not going to have a tantrum happening outside my window. So I wish I could do this 24/7, and then I would have much more progress to show you, but things are as they are. Life is happening. So I hope that you are enjoying even the little progress I can show you. But I can talk a little bit about what else I've done. So last time I showed you my sticker books, and I've used the one for the children. I've done, well, kind of. The book tells a story and then it suggests where to put it's a circus, what can I say?
Thousands of tears later.
I've closed the window. Teddy has decided to join us. Hi, Teddy. So where were we? Sticker books. Yeah, the one for the children, it's more like a storybook, and the book tells you where to put a sticker. And I've done all the things which apply to the story, but the decorative things like leaves and trees and autumn things, I kept the other stickers, which are quite pretty, for my journal. So I started journaling, and I will show you a few of my things which I've already collected in a moment. The adult, or the sticker book for adults, I had 2. One was the antiquarian Victorian stickers. I've used that for my journal already. And then I've got this one here, which is like paint by numbers, except it's paint by stickers, as the title says. And it gives you oil paintings, and you have to fill in the gaps. So I've done the first one, which I think was the easiest. It is perforated. The pages are perforated at the binding, so you can take it out, and that makes it much easier because you've got in the back the page with the stickers, and in the front the page with the painting. So I've done this one by Degas. Obviously it's like a pixelated photo. I've made the dancer with the stickers. I think I will use this for my journal as well. So I've been doing this, which was a lot of fun. Although I must say, I'm not the neatest sticker around. There are some white gaps there. It's my journal. Who cares? So I've done that, which was fun. And then I've started my journal. You can open this book by opening the page, and then it opens here where the binding would be. So you can add more pages or take out pages. And it's a folder which I highly recommend. I got this on Etsy. It's very good quality. And I'm using this for my journal. I've done some drawings. One of little Teddy. He looks very upset on this drawing. And then I've also I've used a new, to me, device, which was very cheap. It looks like this. And you can place it on your table, paper underneath here, and you place your phone on here. Whatever is on your phone, like there you go, it's going to reflect in this plastic sheet, and you're looking through it, and you can draw whatever you see here reflected onto the paper much more easily. Does it make sense? This was very cheap. So just a few things. Obviously you don't get to draw big pictures, but for journaling I think this is great. This is the view of a church, San Matteo, in an Italian town called L'Aquila at the Riviera, and it's one of my favorite towns or villages. I used to spend lots of summers there, and this is drawn from a photo which my brother-in-law took last September. He sent it to me and I thought I would make a little drawing. I'm making a border around it so that it looks like a little glimpse through the page. Not sure if I will color it in. I think it's quite charming to have it just as a sketch. And then I was a little bit reflecting on life and myself, and I've made a little drawing of myself. You probably won't recognize me from that, but it's a photo, and it says, little did I know what was waiting for me. I believe this is a photo of pre-COVID times, so little did we know. Yeah, and at the moment I'm keeping this loosely in my journal. So I've got more drawings here. I've got printouts. I want to draw this as well. Art, which I like. Inspirations for my own art. Old nature drawings. I've added an address book, and there you see I've added one of the antiquarian Victorian sticker book stickers on here. This is for A, and A here is for Auge, because Auge means eye in German, and it's an A, starts with an A. And there is a B for balloon, or balloon for a B. C for a cat, and so on and so on. And I've also added, I've made this myself, an audiobook tracker sheet, and it says, it gives 5 stars, and you can paint them out, like fill them in, and it's a title, author, narrator, my thoughts, and started and finished. So there are lots of spaces, and I can use that for my next audiobook listenings. Yeah, so and then I've also added some ideas for what I want to add to this, like making butterfly wings. I saw this in other journals, and then making a pop-up book kind of style with a door opening and the photo behind the door. And this is quite interesting. It's different layers of cutouts and paintings which you can lift up, and then you see the next one. This is the inside of a body, like heart, liver, you name it. And then there is a very old-fashioned one. It's a bird which you can open up, and inside is a message. This I also liked different portraits which you can fold from left to right, and I thought I would make something with that regarding my ancestry, my family tree. Yeah, different things. If I have an old book, I might cut out the words which I don't want to use, and then I've got those left with which I can make another story, so to say, and I put a picture behind it. And I love pop-up books anyway, so maybe like this. This is Alice in Wonderland scene with a card game, like an accordion folding. Yeah, things like that. So I like to collect ideas. I find it fascinating what people are coming up with. This paper woman is swimming through a sea of words. I really enjoy these little things. Yeah, so that's my journal plans, my journaling plans. I hope you enjoyed it. I don't have much else to talk about today. I thought I would show you a little bit of progress on my Universe in Bloom blanket. I hope you enjoyed your Halloween, if you're celebrating indeed. And if you're into scary movies, I hope you enjoyed that. If you want to see something creative regarding Halloween costumes, I would recommend Rachel Maxey's account. She is very famous for her Halloween projects. She is always making new costumes, and she's inspired. She's a cosplayer as well, and I highly enjoy it. I think I discovered her channel via Clarissabeth Crochet Cakes. She, by the way, has a lovely new pumpkin blanket pattern out. So if you enjoy that, then please go and visit her channel, make her blanket, give her a cheer, because it's a lovely design. She is a wonderful designer. I love her tops. I've been one of the lucky ones who was a tester for one of her jackets, for one of her cardigans. And yeah, I think we all can use some, or can do with some cheering up and encouragement and well-deserved praise. So enjoy your weekend. I will have my aunt and uncle coming at lunchtime, and most likely they will bring me the dollhouse, which I talked about earlier. Also, we are going to visit my god aunt. Is that what it's called in English? Doesn't feel like it, but it's anyway, my aunt Lottie, and she is inviting us for dinner at the Italian restaurant where she lives, which I'm looking forward to. I think I will take tortellini alla panna, which is one of my favorites, with a sprinkle of Parmesan cheese. Sorry if you're hungry. And tomorrow we're actually going to have a raclette at lunchtime with my sister and my brother-in-law coming as well. And the potatoes are boiled for the potato salad to go along with that. And it's a proper family weekend with some part of a family. And I think I might squeeze in a little bit of journaling time as well just now. This one has been very loud all day. He woke me up at 5 o'clock. We changed the time from summertime to wintertime last weekend. He doesn't understand the concept, quite frankly. I don't understand the concept, why or the need for doing that. But he has been persistently waking me up an hour earlier than needed, or actually 2 hours before I have to get up. So I'm a little bit tired. I might even catch up with my sleep later. Although when, really? I mean, when the relatives are here, you're not getting sleep, are you? I've also been rewatching the series The Residents, which I really enjoyed. It's a whodunit happening in the White House with a fictional president. It's not the one which is currently who is currently living in the White House. I wouldn't have watched it otherwise, but that one is quite interesting. It's like an Agatha Christie whodunit, and the detective is quite quirky and a bird watching person, which makes it more what did he call me regarding my crochet? Can't remember. I also would like to catch up or start watching Murder by Evensong. I think that's a new or newish series, British crime series, starring the actor who played Neville Longbottom in the original Harry Potter movies as a pastor or a priest who is solving a crime, or who is getting into a murder story somehow. It looked interesting, the trailer. So let me wish you again a wonderful rest of the weekend. Enjoy your projects, and I will see you next time. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you enjoyed the little chat, then please hit the subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.